Hi, and welcome back to FACEit with Dr. G. That's me. And I have a really special guest today that I wanted to share with you. My husband, Dr.
Hi, I'm Grant. It's okay, we've only been married for 9 years. It's fine. Here we are. This is us.
This is us. Yeah. So we are here to talk about what goes on behind the scenes, because you guys all know I'm very real on my Instagram and on YouTube, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and he supported me through everything I've ever done, and no tears. Supported me through everything I've ever done. And when I started GFACE MD, he was always there, and I learned so much from him. And I want to talk a little bit about that and about so much stuff.
So not to go all the way back, but we met when she was in her first year of residency. Yeah. So we've been through a whole journey way before GFACE. We saw residency, we saw going to potentially MD Anderson for fellowship, that not working out.
I dropped out. That's another.
Dropped out. Her teaching biology at a student BU. We saw her going then to Vermont for fellowship, then coming back to Boston, working in Durham Path. So I've just seen this whole thing, and I think we've been married for 9 years, and just through it all, just
almost 10.
Almost 10, yeah. Just I think the commitment that we've had to one another throughout whatever life takes us. And 2 years ago, when she said, "Hey, I want to build this business," I loved it because I've been in the business world for a while, and then just seeing her take that entrepreneurial business track, I was super excited.
Yeah.
And so we've been through a ton.
Yeah, but what was so cool too was I wanted to do it myself, but he was always there. He was my cheerleader. He was supporting me. He is a superior businessman in every sense of the word, very humble, but knows everything about business. His team is 10 times the size of mine. I don't know if that's exact, but a lot more people. And he has taught me so many things about management and how to, grow, but be smart about it. And it's been really great. And I think that's been really important for us because, as I grew GFACE MD and as it continues to expand so fast, I go home and I work, and then I at work and I go home and I work. And what is that balance? Well,
right. Well,
I think there really is a balance at sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's important too for us. So we typically meet for probably an hour.
Yeah, every night.
We meet for an hour, like every single
home.
night, after work, before we go home. So it's kind of between the professional life and then the kids. Yeah. It's just an hour that we have just to talk about our days, to sometimes
or not talk.
Sometimes
just
say nothing,
there.
just be together. But it's really, really nice just to have that time together. So we have these two, big professional tracks. 2 kids at home, a lot going on. So we've really just committed to just us and just having time with the two of us. And I think that some people, it's hard to make that time, but I think we've made that really just like a priority and a commitment just to make sure that we're really good and that we're solid.
And it's not always really good, and I think that's, everybody's like, you have it all. Like, you have this practice, and you have your husband who's beautiful, and you have your kids, and it's all just perfect. And it's not perfect, and it takes a lot of work. And I'm not here to preach about that, but it's a lot of work, and there's good days and there's bad days, and literally he'll turn off every single light in the house because I won't go to bed. Yeah. And it'll be black in the house, and I'm sitting there working, and that's my little sign, it's time for bed, right? But it's those little, and I get annoyed, and it's just again, it's the same thing every night. But you have to laugh about it, right? Because I work a lot, but I need help going to sleep, right? And we both work on each other, and I'm so different than I was when I met him, and he's probably the same. He was always amazing. Yeah. But
I think it's good compliments, and I think the other thing too, everybody sees GFACE now, they see the Instagram, but they don't see the last really 10 years of work is what I'd say. Yeah. It was the residency, it was the fellowship, it was learning about the skin, and then it was getting the business. People don't see the nights that she was up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning working on, who knows what, right? So people always don't see all of that.
It's a lot. There's a lot of grit that takes place, and I'm so happy to do it, and I'm so proud of it, and it's really challenging, and there's good days and bad days, and sometimes you just have to sit and you take a breath and you say, it's okay.
Yeah.
and we'll get it done, and we prioritize things. But I think the biggest struggle for me has been, and he's been so great about it, is he's really been hands-on with the kids. For me, it's been hard because I have had to sacrifice that, knowing that my time is quality over quantity right now. And I don't want to sit here and lie about that. It's the way it is with me, and I have quality time with them. Is it all the time I want in the world? No. But he's been so supportive and able to be there and help with our babies, you know.
Yeah, we're just making it work. And I think that's important for people to see too. Like, it's not always perfect, and it is a blend with the two of us. And, you know, right now I've been in the business for 12 years, so I can spend a little bit more time with the kids while you're getting this up and running. And that's okay. It's a blend, and it works for us, and then it will change and evolve over time. But I think, you know, supporting each other and the time with the kids. I mean, you know, Gretchen will work really hard, but then spend that time with Madison when you're going to bed. It's just that precious time with the kids is so important to us as well. So it's juggling a lot right now, and it's important for people to see that, you know, it's not always the perfect Instagram, you know, picture video. There's a lot behind the scenes, but I think just the commitment that we have to each other, we have to the kids, and the support that we have, that's what gets us through the good times and the tough times, I think is really important.
Yeah. And just to be supportive and excited for each other, because that's what it's about. You know, it's about, you know, the excitement and seeing everything. And he woke up this morning and was so excited about today. And I was in my brain just kind of all of the emotions, excited, anxious, all the things. He was so excited. He couldn't wait to come and interview, and just reminiscing on where all of this has come and how incredible and fun it is, and the team I have today, and pinching myself. And he was just so excited. Canceled his personal trainer for today because he wanted to come and be a part of it. And that's what I love. That's what is so amazing. I don't have to ask him to do that, and it means a lot. And then today, a nice little flower bouquet came. It's the little things.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that we love to get away. We take, we really try to make it a point to take some trips away, just dedicated time, just the two of us. But I also think it's
really hard to peel me away, really hard.
Yeah,
but I'm getting better.
Yeah, but I take her. We gotta get away. It's really important to take even like a long weekend and just get away, and that's so important. But it's also just the small things. So I got to work this morning. The first thing I wrote down, just checklist for the day, was okay. Got to make sure to, you know, send a little flower arrangement. It's just those small things, I think, that just, hey, I'm thinking about you, I'm caring about you, and there's good days and bad days, but I think we've done a really good job about that.
Well, he's really good at it. I have it on my list of things to get better at. I'm always running around and have to control myself. But little voice messages and little cards and little notes, and I personally am working on that. He's so good at it, and it always makes me feel good. I don't ever have to ask for anything like that, and it's really important.
But it's also time in the business too. So I've been in my business for about 12 years. Gretchen's, it's a couple years in. So it's getting up and running, and I also love the business, and so our nighttime discussions are a lot about the infrastructure, the team, role clarity, the vision team. So we have a lot of commonality. I mean, I love supporting, and she's done everything, but I've just been, I think, like a sounding board.
Yeah, I mean, he's been behind the scenes for the whole thing. And, you know, communication with us is always really important. And it's been hard because I think for me, you know, kind of, he's so hands-on with the kids. I kind of coordinate everything in my house. So coordinate the kids and the childcare and what event do they have today, and is it pajama day or not? My kid never shows up in their pajamas when they're supposed to. Is it pink and green day? I mean, I don't remember these things, right?
Right.
But we're trying to get better, and we're really trying to communicate. But have we done a poor job? Yeah. And then we get mad at each other because of the communication. So that's always a work in progress, and it's really important. And, you know, writing things down helps. Yeah. And we still don't have a joined Google Calendar, which we need to work on.
Okay, we can do that afterwards. I think having also extremely direct conversations with each other has been really, you know, so if we're feeling a certain way or there's things that are not going well, we don't sugarcoat it. We just sit down, we hammer it out, we figure it out, then we move on.
Yeah,
and I think that's a really important thing. So it is not always perfect, and we've messed up stuff in the schools, but we just, okay, here's what happened, how are we going to fix it next time? So having just really direct conversation at home, particularly with two, you know, really focused careers and two kids at home has gotten us through a lot of the time. And also just like the commitment, right? I mean, life is hard. There's good days and bad days, but we've never questioned just the commitment for each other and what we're trying to do and trust and all those different things. So I think that weathers a storm through the really great times and through some of the tough times.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it's easy to get home and say, oh my gosh, we have this and this and this and this, and I've been trying to be more positive and think about the good things and all the good things we have, and we can't keep up and we can't get the lunches right, all that. It doesn't matter. Everybody's safe. If they don't have a lunch, we'll figure it out. It's you just gotta give a little, and it's gotta give somewhere. We don't give in our businesses because that's very important and that's really incredible, and we don't give with the safety and health of our kids, but if they forget their underwear, they'll be okay.
They've never forgotten their underwear. I would make sure that. They've not forgotten their underwear.
No, that's actually true. They haven't forgotten their underwear.
But, there's a lot to manage with the kids, and there's just a lot of different things. And the priorities, our relationship, the kids, our work, and there's a priority, right? And there's certain small things that maybe aren't perfect all the time, but that's okay, right? Because the most important things get taken care of, which is important to us.
And he's learned a lot about skin health and prevention, and he's obsessed with hyaluronic acid. He can't live without it.
That is
What's
true.
that blue stuff? I need that
true.
blue stuff. It runs around trying to get the last drop out.
Yeah. I need a refill too.
Yeah. But it's great. It's great to work together, and well, not actually together, because then I don't know if it would work. But working together on everything in life, and just wanted you guys to get to know him a little bit better. I don't think this will be the last time he's on FACEit, and thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know if you have any other questions for Grant.
Life questions,
business questions, marriage questions. Let us know below. Follow us over on GFaceMD. You'll see Grant on there as well. Love having him. Follow him too, Gfriels, G-F-R-I-E-L-S, his Instagram.
I don't have as many followers.
No, he'll get there. And then head over to our website, www.gfacemd.com. Can't wait to see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boom.
That's good.